If you've ever shopped online within the European Union, you actually have this consumer right that's so powerful a lot of people don't even realize they have it. Today, we're going to demystify the EU's 14-day return rule. Think of it as your secret weapon for smarter, totally stress-free online shopping.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You see something you love online, you click buy, and you wait with all this excitement. But then, the package finally shows up, you tear it open, and poof, the excitement just vanishes. It's that classic sinking feeling of online buyer's remorse.
And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? The color's just a little bit off, the fabric feels kind of cheap, or the size is just not what you expected. It's that super frustrating gap between the perfect-looking product on your screen and the actual thing sitting in your hands.
Yeah, this gap, it creates a real dilemma for all of us. I mean, how are you supposed to shop with any confidence when you can't physically see or touch or try something on before you buy it? Well, thankfully, the EU has a fantastic answer to that exact dilemma. It's a consumer protection rule that's so strong, I honestly like to call it your 14-day superpower. Okay, so the official name for this is the right of withdrawal. But what does that actually mean? In plain English, it gives you the legal right to just change your mind. You can return an online purchase within 14 days for any reason at all, or for no reason. The whole idea is to level the playing field so you get the same chance to check something out as you would in a real physical store.
14 days. That's the magic number. But here's the most important part you need to remember. The clock doesn't start ticking when you click buy. Nope. It starts the moment that package is physically in your hands.
Now, like any superpower, it does have its limits. It doesn't work for everything. Generally, you can't return items that were custom-made just for you. The same goes for sealed goods that are for health or hygiene reasons once you've broken that seal. So think of things like software or maybe certain cosmetics. And it also applies to digital content once you've actually started downloading it.
All right, so let's say you've decided, yep, this is going back. How do you actually do it? Well, it's a pretty simple 5-step process.
So here's the roadmap. First, you verify if the item is even eligible. Then you notify the seller, you get the product ready, ship it off, and then you wait for your refund. It's a clear, logical flow that's designed to be super straightforward.
Let's make this real with a couple of examples. Say you return a pair of unworn shoes that just don't fit. That's a perfect use of this right. The item is in its original condition, no problem. A total success. But what if you try to return an electronic gadget after you've opened the sealed box? Well, that's where you run into one of those key exceptions. This shows you just how important it is to check if your item is eligible before you get started.
Okay, so knowing the process is half the battle, but knowing what not to do is just as important. So let's talk about the 3 most common mistakes that could stop you from getting your money back.
Mistake number 1, and this is probably the biggest one, is simply missing that 14-day window. And remember, that's not the deadline for the seller to receive the item back. It's the deadline for you to notify them that you're sending it back.
The fix for this is super simple, but you gotta be a little organized. The second the package lands on your doorstep, note the date. Put it in your calendar, a note on your phone, whatever works for you. It's the best way to make absolutely sure you're counting those 14 days accurately.
All right, the second big mistake is sending back an item that's not in its original condition anymore. This right is for inspecting a product, not for a 2-week free trial. If you return something that's damaged, worn, or missing its packaging, you're pretty much guaranteeing your refund will be denied.
And you have to keep this in mind. Sellers can totally refuse the return if the item shows you've used it for more than a simple inspection. Think of it like this. You can try on shoes on a carpet at home, but you can't wear them outside for a day and then decide to send them back. That's the key difference.
And the final common mistake, not getting and keeping proof that you actually sent the item back. This one is huge. Without a shipping receipt or a tracking number, if that package gets lost in transit, it just becomes your word against the sellers. And trust me, that's a dispute you want to avoid.
So here's your simple insurance policy. Always, and I mean always, use a shipping method that has tracking. Then hold on to that receipt like it's gold until you see the money pop back into your account. This one little step protects you completely.
Okay, we have covered a lot. So, to make it all crystal clear, let's break this down into a final checklist, looking at the key responsibilities for both you, the shopper, and the business you're buying from. You see, it's really a two-way street. On your side, as the consumer, it's about being timely and responsible. Check eligibility, notify them, repack it properly, and keep that proof of shipping.
For businesses, it's all about being clear, fair, and efficient. When both sides understand their roles, the entire system just works smoothly for everybody.
So, there you have it. The EU's 14-day right of withdrawal isn't just some boring policy. It's a real tool designed to give you confidence and security when you're shopping online. The question now is, with this power in your hands, how are you going to use it to shop smarter and more confidently than ever before?